Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy, Jay Nutty, back at you with another official West Coast battle rap review. Now, today we're going to talk about RBE Pearly Gates 2 that just happened last night. Now, me and my homeboy watched that shit, and to keep it a bean with y'all, that event was fire. Now, I don't know what these other bloggers watched or what battles these other bloggers saw, but what I saw was straight fire. I mean, starting off with J Murda versus B Magic. I mean, true shit that if they would have announced that, saying that was a replacement battle for Shotgun Suge for the 2-on-2, you know we wouldn't have been happy at all. But when that kind of showed up on stage, I mean, they both did their thing. B Magic, I mean, we all know he been fumbling and choking for a minute now. J Murda, he always does his thing, and it's just he's really slept on a lot, and that's facts. A lot of people are sleeping on Murda. He really got some crazy pen. I mean, this motherfucker beat JC. This motherfucker beat Daylight. So he ain't nobody to take lightly at all. But he's just slept on, you know, and his name ain't up there with the T-Tops and the Nitties. But with that being said, these guys put on. I guess they only had 8 days prep. And they put on a fucking dope-ass battle. It might be, you know, a little bit short of a classic, which I'm not gonna call it a classic, but it was a fire battle. It was B Magic's best showing since fucking 2 years or something, and it was one of J Murda's best showings for a minute right now. So first round, B Magic started it off. He did his thing. He had a little slip up in the middle, but he caught it real quick. It wasn't a choke, it was a slip up. He caught it, kept it moving, and had a solid first round. Kind of short, but solid. J Murda comes in. He started off spitting some fire. By the way, J Murda can scheme, boy. If y'all haven't seen J Murda, check him out. He can scheme. So he started off with his shit, did his thing. Second round, B Magic still on the same tip. He's spitting that fire. I ain't gonna lie. It's the old B Magic that we've all been missing and wanted to see. We got it last night. J Murda comes with his second. He's still spitting fire. So coming to the third, they're like neck and neck. So B Magic starts it off. You know, same shit. Old school B Magic putting in that work, did what he had to do. B Magic had 3 solid rounds. Salute to you. I'm glad. I mean, you put in work in a week prep and you did your thing, so that's what's up. But J Murda's third round, that kind of separated the two because he just spazzed. He had some crazy ass schemes that he had going on, and I ain't gonna ruin it for none of y'all. Y'all gotta cop that pay-per-view, but he was fire, boy. J Murda, you did your thing, man, and how you ended that shit. He was dissing Suge at the end or calling out Suge. Suge was in the crowd, and it got a little heated, but it was dope. That's dope battle. That's what RBE needed, and that's how you start off an event. Another thing about this event, the way these battles went, they were like going back to back to back. There was no fucking half an hour intermission before battles, none of that. It was at the most maybe 10 minutes or something, which was dope. Because it didn't have me and my homie just sitting there fucking talking forever. But what they didn't have good commentators. They were all right. I thought Champion was going to be doing it, but they weren't. Champion was definitely in the building, but they weren't commentating the battles. So next battle, after J Murda and B Magic, it was, if I believe, Daylight and Loso. That battle, my God, I mean, Daylight. So I think Loso started it off, right? And he had a solid first round. You know, Loso's always solid. Whenever he comes, you know he comes to play. So he had a solid first round, but it wasn't like his best shit, but it was a good first round, no joke. So when Daylight comes, I'm like, all right, Daylight better come to play. None of this, you know, antic shit, which we know he kind of let off the antics for a while now. So when he started, oh my God, Daylight just started spazzing on the boy. I mean, me and my homie were watching this shit like, damn, Daylight came to play. So that's the shit that we were happy for. We're like, hell yeah, he's coming with it. So first round, Loso had a solid one, but Daylight too had a solid round, spazzing. So they're like neck and neck. We edged the first round to Daylight. That's just the way we saw it. You know, Loso did good, but it just seemed like Daylight did a little bit more. But that's just how we saw the battle. Y'all get a chance to watch it, y'all could make your own, you know, comments about it. But I'm just telling you, looked like Daylight edged the first round. Now going into the second, Loso had a decent second. His first round, I think, was his best round of the battle. So going into the second, he had another solid round. You know, Loso don't fuck around. I think he might have not stumbled, but was like, you know, maybe got a little bit lost there a little bit, but it wasn't a stumble or a choke at all. So then Daylight comes, and then Daylight just starts fucking swigging, spazzing. He had like a top ramen noodle scheme that went on for fucking minutes, but it was fire. None of the last day was fire. Now everyone's talking about this top ramen shit, like how can he just say random shit but you know his opponent is talking about him and Daylight's just saying random shit. This battle rap is all based on random shit. I mean, now we're gonna say it's random. How many times are people gonna get headshots? That's random shit. And the crowd goes crazy. How many time are people gonna get $1.50s? Alright? $1.75, $2. How many times the 4.5, the Jordan 4.5 gonna come out? I mean, come on, it's all the same shit. None of it's real. None of it, because Loso don't know Daylight. So he said he had personals. He don't know personal because he don't even know Daylight personally like that. Even though they might be homies, he don't know him like that. So he's talking about Daylight's son and whatnot. You know, to me, I don't really feel that shit because I don't really know if that's true or not. But from what I do know, is Daylight's son's like this little whiz kid taking calculus classes at like the age 7 or 8 or some shit. So he's obviously doing something right. So him being a deadbeat dad, I wasn't really feeling that. But so then he had a decent third round, but that was like his worst round out of all three. It wasn't even decent. It wasn't even that good. To be straight up with you, he didn't have a good third round. Not even, you know, I'm a Loso fan, but that wasn't the best Loso. So Daylight comes in with his third, and he's really not cooking. He's really not saying that much, but he is, you know, talking to him. And he spit for about, I'd say about 45 seconds to a minute. Then it's like he choked. He tried trolling, making it seem like he meant to choke. And it kind of seemed like he's just fucking around. And then he spit like maybe a few more bars, and then he just called it time. Now, when you do that, I mean, and you're betting money on the battle, what do you expect? Of course you're gonna lose the fucking battle. If you choke and call time on yourself, and there's money on the line, I don't see any way giving it to the guy that choked. It's kind of hard to give it to you. Even though Daylight won first and second, but it's like he kind of waved the white flag in his third. And I understand all that shit. I've been in battles, I've choked, and that's why I don't battle no more, because I choked in almost every fucking battle. So I'm like, this shit's not for me. I had fire, but I would choke. And when I choke, it's like I would lose, because it's like, man, you choked, you fucked up. It's like you're not supposed to choke. And if you do, at least freestyle. Try to. Daylight, he's such a good freestyler. I don't know what the fuck happened. But it just seemed like he kind of lost it at the end. So then battle's over, and you know Loso won it. It was an okay battle. Daylight definitely spazzed. You're going to love that one. And Loso did good. Don't sleep on Loso. He had 3 solid rounds. Daylight 2 spazzing ones and 1 choke, so it is what it is. That was a pretty dope battle, you know. So going into the next one is a Mass Hoffman Ill Will. Now, if y'all didn't see Matt Hopper versus Ill Will, you definitely want to check that out. Both these boys came to play. Talk about Battle of the Bullies with Matt and Show. Nah, this was more of Battle of the Bullies. But these guys kept it professional. They were being cool to each other, still being disrespectful, but they were fucking with each other's material. I even noticed that Ill Will in one of his rounds, he's like, God damn, this is the best match we have ever seen, which was facts. Matt just started off with these punches and punching and punching. Matt is a crazy puncher. I didn't really know that, but like, I mean, I knew he had crazy bars, but he was punching in this battle, and they were hitting. He had that fabulous, leave your teeth in front, knock your fronts out, fabulous. He just had some crazy, crazy shit that he was hitting on. I mean, he was spazzing. First round, spaz. Second round, Ill Will just came right back at him. They were like neck and neck, man. I ain't even lying. Now, this battle is a goodie. Y'all gonna want to check it out. Going into the second match, spazzing again. I definitely thought he would maybe die down a little bit in the second. Nope, ain't happening. He's still spazzing. And actually, he said before this battle that he would have the performance of the night, and he did. So he was doing his thing. Had a crazy second. Then Ill Will comes back with a crazy second of his own. So these guys are just like back and forth. It was a boxing match. You see these motherfuckers just going heads up the whole round. Every round they just be socking each other. Doop, doop, doop. Uppercut, hook, clack, clack, clack. It was a dope ass battle. So going into the third, me and the homie are like, damn, who's gonna take it? It's like whoever really wins this third is gonna take the battle. Mask, he spazzes. He starts off kind of slow, but ends off really strong. Then Ill Will comes, starts off strong, but ended up really slow. They already told you they had that Jamaican accent that they both do. Well, Maths hit a little bit harder, but Ill Will's didn't hit at all. He had Blake the Barbarian, Team homie jump in and act like the Jamaican, and it really wasn't hitting like that. So it kind of made his round fall off harder than how Maths was. So Maths got that. Maths got it. And even the judges called it with Maths. Maths got the battle. I salute Ill Will. He did hella good. Math did hella good. These two motherfuckers are both back. I'm really eager and can't wait to this next battle. Math has Snake Eyes on Born Legacy next week. That shit's gonna be fire, boy. Ooh-wee! Now for the, alright, so that's it. So for the last battle, A-Bird versus Pat Stay. Now, I'm just gonna be honest. I really don't know what y'all see with A-Bird, man. I don't see it. I don't know why everyone's saying he's this, that. He might be a legend, but he fell off a long time ago, man. I'm tired of all this goddess and gods, and I'm a vegan and eating from the apple of Eden, and you know that shit's cool, but he's just trying to rap like he's fucking back in BC and shit, the BC days before Christ and all that. It's just crazy, man. So anyways, Pat Stay starts off the first round, and this boy is wigging. He has crazy bars. He had a crazy bar about Jazz the Rapper. That's just gonna make y'all laugh your asses off, man. That shit was hard. I kind of want to say it right now, but I'm gonna let y'all check it out for yourself. But he had crazy punches, man. Pat Stay is back, boy. That was the OG, old school Pat Stay that we saw versus Disaster, that we saw versus Sharon. That's the OG Pat Stay versus Head Ice. That's the Pat Stay that we got. So then A-Bird comes up. He's doing okay. Then he starts kind of wigging towards the middle, but you know, it was decent shit, but it wasn't like, for me, it just wasn't that hard. The crowd was kind of fucking with him, but the crowd fucked with Pat Stay a lot more in that first round. First round goes to Pat Stay. Second round, Pat continues. He's just clowning. Second round is just the clown round. He is clowning the shit out of A-Bird. And Pat Stay is a funny motherfucker, boy. I ain't even lying. He was funny as hell in this battle. So then he's clowning the shit out of him, mixing it with some punches, doing really good. Hey, Verb comes back. You know, hey, Verb's doing okay. Really not saying nothing too crazy, though. I don't know, hey, Verb. It's just that white boy, you know, that white boy angle. It's just really played out to me. And just making up fake personals, I don't really fuck with that either. And that's what A-Verb was doing. So I got it. I got this shit 2-0 Pat Stay after the second. So going into the third, Pat Stay, you know, he has just these crazy angles and jokes still cooking. He kept it a little real with A-Verb, talking about how he's a deadbeat dad and whatnot. And he was just hitting the whole battle. Pat Stay is back. Math is back. Ill Will is back. J Murder back. B Magic back. Shit was a fire ass event. I salute RBE, ARP, you did your thing. Shout out to Shotta too. I mean, shit was lit, boy. It got me hyped and ready for the next events to come up. We got Born Legacy, Initiation on the West. I mean, RBE is cooking right now, boy. And those aren't RBE events, but I'm just saying RBE was cooking with this last event, and I'm just waiting for these next ones to come up. They got me hyped. Battle rap is looking good again, boy. So can't wait for these next event. This was a dope event. I can't even express to y'all how you might want to buy it. Because if you know like I know, ARP ain't dropping none of these fucking battles soon. That's just keeping it a buck. So buy the pay-per-view. It's a fire-ass battle. It was even a fire-ass camera angle and shit. The camera worked good. There was no choppy shit. It worked through the whole battle. Saluting the cameraman. I don't know who you got. He wasn't no Avo, but he did good. Murder Mook also popped his head out. I didn't tell you that. He's talking about he's going to be battling, and it might have got leaked that Murder Mook will be battling A-Verb. Pat Stay said this at the end of his third, and he's like, why in the fuck are you battling Murder Mook? Oh, I get it now. It's just because you're cool with ARP now. It's not because you're a great battler, which is kind of true. It's who you know, not what you do in this game. But with that being said, it's your boy, J Nutty. Don't forget to like the channel, subscribe, just ring the bell, do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you love battle rap like I do, you're going to want to be watching this channel because I'm getting started back up again. We got a lot of new shit to come. It's your boy, J Nutty. That was RBE Pearly Gates 2. Get at me. West Doses. Peace.